Hey, good morning. What am I up to? I'm exercising. This is Johnny All right here at First Methodist Church of Havelock. We're getting ready for our great walkie-talkie, walkie-talkie over in the fellowship hall. The ladies over there, they start at 10, and basically they do a little walking, either before or after, but I want to participate. Trying to get your legs up. Don't run overdo it, but I just want to say good morning. We're glad you're here. And here we are with Love 54 on the Thursday. What is the date? Oh, the date is what? March the 6th. That's right. That's right. Bring you LOVE equals 50. It's all about Jesus, okay? L is Jesus being loyal, O is Jesus being obedient, V is Jesus being victorious, and E is for Jesus being for everyone. And we bring you what? A devotion, bring you update, and a promise from God. And I like to open, my Pepsi makes it right. Please energize. That's it. Oh, yeah. Oh, so refreshing. I might walk an hour this morning. Or maybe not. Well, you got to have your priorities, Johnny, right? And keep things in line and stretching. Oh, that's a good one. Well done. All right. So here we are. We're going to begin with our devotion. Okay. And it's about, if we're in the season of Lent already. Yesterday I came to you for a little while. The weather was terrible. And it was blowing stuff every which way. So we closed out early. We don't have our Ash Wednesday service. I'm sorry about that, but that's out of our control. We don't want you to come out, 5 or 6 o'clock for the silent soup opportunity hour, and then we would have had Lent at 7. But again, God knows your heart. So as we have begun our season of Lent, I want to talk to you a little about fasting. Fasting. And Jesus spoke about it during his Sermon on the Mount, as he moved from there in chapter 5. He went to chapter 6, and he spoke more about some of the expectations, some of the things that we are to do. In Matthew 6, there are several little subtopics that he mentioned, and then he sort of explained it. One is concerning alms, concern about giving, and giving and not expecting to receive it back, or to try to get some interest off of it, but you're giving it out of love. He spoke about prayer, how we're supposed to pray, and how we're supposed to do the prayer. He even gave us the Lord's Prayer, our Father's Prayer, as he taught it to the disciples. He was also talking to us today, Christian friend. He talked now about concern of fasting. He's concerned about treasure, about the sound eye, and serving to master. Do not worry. So there are a lot of good little subtopic in here in chapter 6, in Matthew chapter 6. Please go back and read that during the time of Lent and other times as well. But I want to emphasize for the next 40 days and 40 nights, I want you to do something special. And I want you to make the sacrifice. This sacrifice, this phone is not my friend right now, because I'm trying to talk to you, and I'm bringing you a message from the Lord. See, the devil has a way of trying to interrupt. Not today, devil. No. This is Johnny All Right, the pastor here at First Methodist Church, and I'm going to bring you a devotion. And I am talking and looking in the book of Matthew, chapter 6. Now, I was talking about fasting before I was rudely interrupted. That span just won't stop. Always know when I am suddenly on the phone. They're trying to interfere and interrupt. But I'm talking about fasting, and I want you to think about making a sacrifice too. And we say that Jesus said to us in Matthew 6, picking up with verse 16, it said, when you fast, do not look somber as a hypocrite do, for they disguise their face to show others they are fasting. Truth I tell you, they have their reward. Okay? In full. All right? But when you fast, put oil on your head and wash your hands and face. So there are three things. You want you to put oil, anointed oil on you, okay? On your head. I usually put on my head and make a cross, three crosses on it, okay? Then wash your face and so that you will not be obvious to others that you are fasting. It's not a showboat. It's not a bragging time. It was inward, and you're spiritually driven, but only to your Father who is unseen, and your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. You have a purpose. You have a goal. Fasting. You are trying to abstain from food or drink for a set period, usually for religious and spiritual reasons. Can you fast? Can you give up something that you love? Are you addicted to everything? Can you not trust God that He will sustain you in that hour, in those hours, or maybe even on a day? I don't know your limitation of fasting, and I'm not going to push that envelope on you. But what I want you to do is to try it. See how you can get closer and closer to the Lord. And then you're doing it for someone who might be sick, someone who might be going through some thing, someone just needs your help, someone that you can't reach out there and touch. But when you come into the Spirit can touch that individual, and many times will heal. For, when two or three are gathered in the name of the Lord, there Jesus is. And Jesus reminded, I won't leave you, I won't forsake you, I'll be with you until the end of the age. Christian friend, I love that. That God sees me. God sees you. God wants you to know that He loves you right as you are. Right as you are. God has a lot of work for some of us. but God is there. Nothing too hard for God. If God brought me in, I know He can bring you in too. God changed me? Yes. I fast a lot. Been doing it for over 40 years. Because I seen the evidence of it. Praying for my daughter. Praying for my classmate. Praying for the members, their families. Praying for those who are traveling. Fasting and praying for them. Abstaining from food. And not cheating. Not going back there. If I say something, then I'm going to do it. And the Lord expects us to do it. Will you be faithful? Will you do those things that God is looking in your heart and want you to just to be the man or be the woman that He's placed you on earth to be? I believe that this time of Lent and the next 40 days that you can make a difference in your life as well as to others. So I'm submitting this to you, and I'm inviting you to abstain from something that you really like for this period. You still should go around with your normal activities. Don't brag about it, don't boast about it, but pray about it. Amen. That is what fasting is all about. God bless you so much. Look at our update. As I mentioned earlier, it's a little after 10, so the ladies over there carry on the Bible study, the women of Matthew 18:20, And I'm so proud of them. They are so consistent. They have sometimes a large crowd, as much as 20 plus. Then sometimes they might just have a dozen. But only the faithful. But I want you to know that God is blessing us, and they do a lot of great things here, and I appreciate them so much, so much. And I try to participate as much as possible, okay? Then I also want to talk to you while you're out there in the fellowship hall. I want you to know that we have two boxes. One is a food box slash hygiene box, and we have stable food out there for you as well as for those who need hygiene, like soap and a cloth, which toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, other little small little things, and just a little kit to help carry you throughout a particular period. All right, or you might get one and give it to someone who might be in need. All right, because times are a little hard and people are going through, so we want to make sure that we're there to support them. Right beside there is our library box. We have all different types of books in there, fiction and nonfiction, and just feel free at liberty. And both of those boxes are open 24 hours, so I see people coming and going all the time, and that's a great sign. So let's be there for each other. Now, if you have certain things that you would like to donate to the food box, then please bring certain things like toothbrush, or toothpaste, deodorant, soap, a cloth, a washcloth, and put it in a zip bag for me, please. And we'll make sure that we share that with those who are in need. Thank you for your support. Speaking also of ministry on outside of the church, outside of our property, we like to continue to support the plaza, food plaza. You okay? And it's a special type of opportunity for us to give back because they they need us, and they're located on East Plaza, uh, and it's on Highway 70. So bring us just one of these, please, and put it in the sanctuary, and we'll take it down to Mr. Fred, who's works with the food pantry of 70, and we'll make sure that he gets it so he can distribute it. People are still looking forward to certain things. And if you can help out, please do. Thank you. Now, let's go on the west side, okay? This is Praying Resource. Still getting more money, and we want you to know we're grateful for every penny that you give. So this is for the young ladies who are pregnant or those who've had their babies. So thank you for your support. Amen. I want to bring up today about our birthdays and anniversary, which is this is the month of March. So on the 8th we have Linda Arola. On the 9th we have Gwen Thurston. On the 20th we have Peggy Martinez. On the 22nd we have Pat Jennings. On the 25th we have Jimmy Sanders. And on the 26th we have Wally Martin. Amen. Anniversary we have two. On the 18th we have Randy and Barbara Hall. And on the 29th we have Gosh and Gwen Thurston. Happy birthday, happy anniversary to all. And if I miss someone, I'm sorry, we don't have your name here, but we are blessed because God is blessing you. We are all one family. All right, it takes a village. Okay, let me also go back to some announcements because Friday is going to be a big day for us, Saturday as well as Sunday, because we have Crossway Ministry coming out of the Raleigh area, a group of approximately 30 to 40 kids along with students, young adults, and then probably about 12 to probably 20 chaperones. So they'll be here staying within our property here, and they'll be doing ministry on Friday night. They'll be doing ministry Saturday morning and Saturday evening too. And then on Sunday they will have a beautiful presentation to the congregation as they will be singing songs. They'll be doing messages. They'll be doing praying opportunity, and just telling what it's all about. But this particular group been in existence for over 20 years, and I've had the liberty to be in contact with Mary and Lauren, and they travel all up and down North Carolina, as well as they take a trip to Peru annually to help. It's a mission trip for about 10 days. So it's wonderful that they are still doing these things, and God is blessing it, and they have the children heart. Many of these children have grown up and have returned to help out with this particular ministry, Crossway. Amen. And thank you for your support. So please come out and to make them feel at home. Again, they'll be here on Friday night, all day Saturday and Sunday until after service. So they leave probably Sunday about 3 or 4 o'clock to go back to Raleigh area. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. Now, let's move on with our promise from God. A promise from God. One of my favorites, I always have favorites. People always say, what's your favorite? Everything's your favorite. Yes, it is. I love everything. God has blessed me, and I'm going to share the blessing with you. All right? So, I'm looking in the New Testament in the book of Hebrews, and it's about faith. And it's one that we know, we recite, and we live into our daily activity. For I say, now faith is the substance of things hoped for. A verse from King James Version, found in Hebrews 11:1. It essentially means that faith acts as a firm foundation for things we hope for, even if we cannot physically see them. And that's what I live. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is not here. But I'm living today, and I believe that God will take us through. And God will provide for us. So when tomorrow comes, we hadn't seen it, but believe that it's coming. And we're going to be blessed like we're being blessed currently. So I want you to know the key verse here is for us to understand is in the context. The substance referred to the firm foundation of reality, not just a mere belief. I believe. I'm touching this desk here, knocking on this desk here, putting my hand together. For he's saying a firm foundation. You're a firm foundation. You were made in the image of God, and God has blessed you. Not just a mere belief. You're human. You have substance. You have character. You have all the valid signs that God has given you. So you are special in a spiritual way. We all are. Sometimes we can lose some of that when we run to the world. So I want us to continue to understand that faith allows us the confidence to trust God's promise. Do you trust God's promise? Yes, you do. I trust God's promise. I trust God, and I believe, I trust you that you would do what is right and what is just in the eyesight of God. So this has been Johnny Alright on the Thursday. As I get ready, get ready for my walking. I love you. Have a great weekend. This is Thursday, and until we meet again, remember my little Pepsi makes it right. Love you. God bless you. I'm out of here. Bye. I needed that. Going to be doing some exercise.